कैमरा खोलो. There are 4 people watching. प्यार से करा लो. अरे ये तो गरम है भाभी. This is hot stuff.
थोड़ा सा तो पीछे रखा है तुम्हारे.
Can you please do my favor? Please जल्दी से. When she was young, she was always very reserved, you know. She seems like a very, very bubbly, very extroverted person. But she's a very private person. She likes to go into her shell. And growing up, we didn't really get along. There were times when she would like fight with me, disown me. But I think now it's very different.
I think Anuja and I are very close in terms of the food and our movies. Like, the fondest memory of mine with Anuja is that we always made sure that we watched most of the Marvel movies together. And she has been my partner in anything whenever we order food. I know that I can ask Anuja and she will always say yes. Like, Kush, I am with you. You want to order anything? I am there. I'll also have with you.
शी इज़ वेरी पर्टिकुलर. जो करना है, जिसने इसकी सबसे अच्छी बात ये है, जिसको सोचती है वो करना है, शी डज.
I always wanted all 3 of my kids to do something for their own, to reach somewhere, to do something which they can count on. And touch wood, they are doing it. That was the most proud moment for me when all the Ivy Leagues were standing for her to take her in, and she was rejecting them. Not this, not this, not this. Yes, this one.
मुझे ये है हुआ क्या कुछ पता ही नहीं. शीशे की राह पे चल के ढूंढे हम मंजिल है हम. गिर पड़े जो तो गिरने दो. हौसले टूटे नहीं. शीशे की राह पे चल के ढूंढे हम मंजिल है हम. गिर पड़े जो तो गिरने दो. हौसले टूटे नहीं. हौसले टूटे नहीं. हौसले टूटे नहीं.
Whenever Anuja and Vididi, whenever they make me meet their boyfriends or something, I never get to know that they're boyfriends. I always think that, हाँ ठीक है, friends. But then, because I'm stupid in that sense. But yeah, I think when I met Ankit, he was a pretty cool guy. We became friends instantly.
The first time, I think she told me that she was dating Ankit, and she thought he was really cute.
I always knew this was the one. As soon as I saw him, I knew this was the one. As soon as I saw him, I knew this was the one. I don't know, my instinct.
But Ankit was just such a sweetheart. He was, he's just the most gentle, sweetest soul. So I think they kind of work with each other really well. They're a good pair.
I remember once Ankit's foot had gotten hurt
and he couldn't drive back from work. So I saw this girl, you know, a lawyer dressed in formal black and white in our house, and you know, I recognized Anuja, but she was so sweet that she actually drove Ankit all the way back from work in his car so that, you know, he wouldn't have to drive. His foot was hurt.
Something I really love about him is his childlike nature, in the sense that he's not a kid when it comes to the important stuff. He's a kid when it comes to just living life. And I love that. He appreciates stupid jokes, and he'll appreciate a good, like, you know, breaking the tension in the room. And I appreciate that a lot about him, because I can build stress and he breaks it in a second.
The best quality about her is that she cares for other people more than she cares for herself. And it was one of those instances where, like, she went out of her way despite her schedule, and although we were dating, yes, I was in the hospital for just one night. She came there late at night after visiting us. Again, it's that quality about her that attracts.
It's something that my friends have said to me that has also stuck with me, is that sometimes they feel like I bring some stability to chaos in their lives, and that is exactly what Ankit does for me.
अनजाना लापता दिल मेरा कहाँ ढूंढे तुझे हर जगह बेवजह यहाँ.
She used to go to her internship in the morning from hostel and come back to hostel, and I met her one day in our common virtual 516 room, and she got into bed and she told us about this guy who's hitting on her, and this guy who she likes back, and like some little bit of flirtation is happening, and she was blushing.
And it was so cute, like Ankit used to like, so Ankit used to like sharpen pencils for Anuja and keep it on her desk and go.
Chelsea or Anuja?
We have it on record. But I got Chelsea blue color for you everywhere.
I know. I saw.
Anuja was greater than Chelsea,
Over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do.
Doesn't matter what's going on in her life, like, she's there for you, and I think that's amazing. Not everyone does that. Everyone gets so caught up in their own stuff. She puts that aside and she's there for you. I think that's beautiful. She's so selfless, amazing friend, amazing person. Ankit, you're so lucky to have her. Anuja, you're so lucky to have him. Like, he's a gem of a person. Like, all these years I've known you, I think you're amazing. I think you're perfect for her.
Like, you know, I would always take his side. I'd be like, yeah, you know, like, this is the guy and this is the guy. She was conflicted. I think I would always subconsciously just take his side and want him to be the guy that she's with. The winner who, like, yeah. The winner of
Anuja Swayamvar.
Just watch how I do it. How I do it. Just watch how I do it. How I do it. Just watch how I do it. Yeah. How I do it. How I do it. Just watch how I do it. Check it out. How I do it. Come on. Just watch how I do it. Let me show you what I do. What I do. Just watch how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it. How I do it. I got to show you. Let me show you what I do. What I do. Just watch how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it. How I do it. Just watch me.
So Ankit had this great habit. So if you ended up like while talking, like how some people have hand gestures, right? So Anuja used to keep talking like that, and Ankit would put like an eraser on her hand or a sharpener on her hand.
I got to know about them. I saw them in parties. I was like, wow, great.
What did you see?
I saw a beautiful couple, totally engaged with each other, totally in love with each other. And you know, like, it was amazing. Like, the love was in the air. And I I was mesmerized. I was like, wow, Anuja, what a lucky girl.
Just watch how I do it. Let me show you what I do. What I do. Just watch how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it. How I do it. I got to show you. Let me show you what I do. What I do. Just watch how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it. How I do it. I got to show you. Let me show you what I do. What I do. Just watch how I do it. Yeah, this is how I do it. How I do it. Just watch me. Watch me how I do it. Just watch how I do it.
So I saw Anuja at my place the first time and I really loved her. So I knew she was special because she was standing and smiling at me and I knew कि बहुत कुछ हो चुका होगा अब जो ये घर आई है.
This was at a common family friends party. Anuja walked up to me and she said, "There is this guy in my office and you look exactly like him." I said, "Who is this guy?" And she said, "His name is Ankit Basin." So I had to tell her that, you know, I'm the younger brother.
But I think as a couple, they look good together. I think they have similar wavelengths on many things. I'm not referring to both being lawyers, but in terms of interests, music, dancing, having fun. I think that's the good part. So I think their frequency matches on many levels.
I think you can just like look at them and you know that they are going to have a very, very happy life together. So that's like there's nothing to tell them. You just know that it's a dream come true.
Have a really happy life together and दोनों लोगों घर संभालना सीख जाओ. You know, दोनों लोग खाना बनाना अच्छे से and just keep each other very happy.
अंकित तेरा सेहरा कौन लेके आया? कौन लेके आया? पुआ ऋतु लेके आई वारे फेरे पतीजे तो जाए फुफड़ आशुतोष ले आया ओने कलियां नाल सजाया अंकित अंकित तेरा सेहरा कौन लेके आया
Give love, you will get love. That's for sure. Anuja is a person who doesn't want anything except love. That's for sure. उसको जितना आप 1% प्यार मिलेगा वो 10% रिटर्न करेगी. So they both are, in that way, they both are very similar to each other. That's why I knew that she will go out with him.
Into the great unknown. Go beyond, go beyond. Into the great unknown. Go beyond, go beyond. Into the great unknown.
दीदी हम कंधे पे उठा के लाए लेकिन कोई नहीं गलत बात एकदम गलत बात.
हमारे यहाँ कस्टम है जब दूल्हे की एंट्री होती है उसके पहले उसकी बहुत जबरदस्त पिटाई वो भी नीम से नहीं फर्स्ट
He said something to me when he proposed to me. He said that if we had a long day that day, and he said if even on days like this I can come back and look at you and feel so happy, I feel like we can conquer anything else in the world. It really hit me when he said that because I realized that that's exactly what it means to me as well. He and I have gone through a lot and we have consistently come back to each other without missing a beat. We might take a day, we might take 2 days, but I just think that he is a really great partner. And yeah, I am very, very lucky to have him in my life.
Antakshari, guys, come on.
Paras, they're challenging you.
Come on, we're challenging you. Arey, they've already lost. What will they play with us? Oh, ye bagli, bilkul na bagli. Ye to wahi dीवानी hai. Oh.
जाने जाना ढूंढे तुझे दीवाना सपनों में उलझाए आज
करोगे जिंदगी के सारे मजे कैश करोगे सटनारे झनक झन झन झनक झन झन पिया तो से नैना लागे रे जाने क्या हो
It was Anuja's right choice. She's going right direction, and she's getting soulmate, right person. She chose right soul for his life partner, as a life partner.
into the great unknown.